pretty. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Angela. I chat here about books and travel and indie bookstores. I somehow land up in a bookstore in every city I visit. And the last time you saw me, we were in Solvang, a cute Danish small town in California. And this week we're heading up to Vegas and visiting the Writer's Block. The Writer's Block is over the top. It's ostentatious. If you've ever wondered what kind of bookstore would Vegas have, this is it. There's a beautiful, almost too pretty to sit at coffee shop right when you enter, and later you'll feel like you've entered this Narnia-like world riddled with foliage and quirky displays and knickknacks. There's an artificial bird sanctuary. You can adopt these artificial birds that are there in this bookstore. I've heard that each of the birds has a bio sheet, and when you adopt the bird, there's a little Vegas-style ceremony, which is just one of the most unique things I've ever come across in a bookstore. And then there's the name, which is the Writer's Block. This is a nod to their work as a writer's workshop. So this bookstore also offers free workshops and volunteer-run programs for students. They cover a very large range of topics from poetry to blogging. And there's also a rabbit called the Baron. He's the bookstore's mascot, and you might see him in this vlog as well. So that's the gist of where you're headed to today. It's time to go book shopping.
Heading to Vegas in my blue striped car. She's riding shotgun and she looks like a star. Yeah, she's got the style that makes you think she's made out of gold. She says she likes it better when we go off-road. Yeah. I'm gonna make it worth your while. I'm gonna make it worth your time. Gonna make it worth your while. When she's with me, we're like superstars. Windows roll down, radio on. I think we could go far. We don't need money. We can skip that part. All I want is her to be with me. She's got a ticket to my heart.
It's time for a book haul. The first book that I picked up was a physical copy of one of my favorite memoirs that I read last year, that is Crying in H-Mart by Michelle Zauner. Zauner is the lead singer and lyricist in a band called Japanese Breakfast, and this book is a heart-wrenching reflection of Zauner's memories and experiences with her mother. Zauner was going to lose her mother to cancer, and she openly shared her thoughts and feelings and emotions throughout. This is a book I truly don't want to rate. I don't like rating memoirs in general because it feels weird to put a number on someone's life, but this is one I especially don't want to rate because it felt so deeply personal to the author. I felt like the author had just lost herself in her writing, and this work was just very deeply reflective of her heart and pain and suffering and journey to finding herself, which is just very rare in books. And I think to have it published is quite brave because Zauner in no way romanticizes grief. Her feelings of jealousy and distaste and selfishness and anger surface. They aren't cut out of the book to paint a softer version of grief. The next book that I hauled was Gin Patrol and the Purple Line. In this story, Jay investigates the disappearances of missing children in his bustee. Despite the description, this is not a murder mystery by any means. I don't know what I categorize this book as. It's a slow-moving snapshot of India livened up by very strong characterization. Jay is young. He's under 10, so he's at that age where he's perhaps unwarrantedly confident in his detective abilities. He watches a lot of police patrol, and he quite innocently thinks that's enough to be a good investigator. And I think having such a young narrator was a very smart decision in this book. We see Jay as a product of his environment and his upbringing. He already knows what people around him think, and he reflects that opinion. But he's also at that age where that opinion hasn't really solidified, and he's trying to match up expectations and realities. Because Jay is young and idealistic, we're able to see a little more clearly how Indian politics is unmissable, how in your face it can be, and how deeply entrenched it is in the lives of so many. We see the problems that net India: corruption, the Hindu-Muslim tensions, sexism, patriarchy, poverty, pollution, child labor are there, And they're there in a not so much as a let's discuss this manner, but in a this exists, this is how it can be in a day-to-day manner. It really explores how children are being affected by these issues, and it also begs the question, when there already exists so much to fight against, where does the problem of missing children fit in? So I'm giving this book 5 stars. It's not for everybody, I will say that, but I genuinely am loving it. I think I have like less than 50 pages of this book left. I have a feeling the ending is going to be very unforgiving. So those are the books that I hauled. If you're looking for a place to sit and spend an evening reading in Vegas, I highly recommend Gabi. This is a tucked away Korean cafe that's just absolutely magical. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you following along with this journey. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Bye guys!